Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, this has been my common observation that these days many IELTS candidates, while waiting for their IELTS result, they don't receive their result. Instead of that, they receive a message that we have inquiry on the result and your result has been delayed. And then they talk about integrity of IELTS and this and that and quality checks and all that. So many students, they don't understand what is it, and at times the students don't even know, they are not even aware that they've committed any mistake during the test or anything like that. So this video is all about that. You should know, if you don't want your result to be delayed, you should watch this video. And once the result gets delayed, it may take 1 week to even 1 month and then 6 months. And sometimes if they don't find you guilty, then they actually give you the result after 2 months, 3 months sometimes. And if you are found guilty, then your IELTS test is cancelled. And then sometimes you are allowed to reappear. But if the mistake is serious mistake, then they actually ban you for 2 years as well. Now, let me tell you, what is it that you need to take care of? Number one, no gadgets, no watches, smartwatch or analog or whatever, no watches, no gadgets, no mobile, nothing at all, right? Number one. Number two, during your listening test, when they actually give you the listening question booklet and they put it on the table, you are not allowed to touch it unless it is announced by the examiner that you can start your listening test now. Now, this has happened with some of my students that first they put listening question booklet on the table and casually, and sometimes you just pick it up. So if you pick it up, they take it as you're violating the rule and they give you instructions, don't pick listening question booklet. So this is the first thing which you need to take care of. Then during the test, don't look here and there. You are being observed and monitored by a force of invigilators. There is an army of invigilators wearing red overcoat, red jacket, the army, we've got traffic police, they've got the red jacket at night. So there is that force and they are just observing you by all means. If you look here and there, even your result can be delayed. If you ask someone who is sitting behind you or ask something from the person sitting in front, even if you ask for a pen or pencil, they are going to delay your result and then it may lead to cancellation of the test. Now, during your reading test, when they give you the answer sheet is double side printed. One side listening, one side reading. So when you are having your reading, they should be reading answer sheet on top. And if you are actually tampering with listening answer sheet while you're having your reading test, again, your test result may be delayed and it may lead to cancellation as well. And in listening test, after that they give you 10 minutes transfer time. Once the exam supervisor announces, candidates stop writing, pen down. Now, if you continue to write, even this is a serious serious crime in IELTS, okay? So you may be penalized for that as well, so be extra careful. Okay, now after reading test, during reading test what happens, sometimes students don't transfer their answers to the answer sheet, and when the exam supervisor says by the end of the reading test, candidates stop writing, drop your pens or pencils, thank you, some students, they continue to transfer their answers on reading answer sheet. Let me tell you, one of my students, she did the same. She continued. Invigilator came and then invigilator removed the last 5 answers. So they can go up to that level as well, right? And even this may lead to cancellation of the test as well. Next, same is the case with writing. During the test, if you need to go to the washroom, you need to raise your hand. Invigilator will take you there, and rest of the things you will do on your own. You'll manage on your own, okay? Invigilators will not help you with them. Anyways, so if you need any pen, paper, stationery, raise your hand. Everything you need to ask for, you need to ask the invigilator and they will actually help you. Again, don't look around. Don't talk to anybody. Don't look at the paper of anyone. Don't try to copy some answers. Even if they are visible and clear and you can copy, I mean, they can just note it down. They will only note down your candidate number and then you're going to be in trouble. Again, I'm telling you, we are not aware. For us in our exams, like in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and other countries, I mean, when they say stop writing, it's a common practice that you continue to write unless the invigilator comes and grabs or snatches the paper from you. You continue to write, that's normal. But when they say stop writing, drop your pens and pencils, you must stop writing. So if you follow all these principles, most definitely you will have no trouble. And you know, these are the things you guys are not aware of. Like once a student contacted me and he said, sir, my younger brother's result is delayed. And I admit he just asked for one answer from the person sitting next to him. So he was expecting if he would have asked 2, 3, 4 answers, then they would cancel his result and all that stuff. So please be extra careful. I mean, your future can be at stake. Your career can be at stake if you're, I mean, it is very painful. One of my students, like it took around 6 months before they had the final verdict. And after 6 months, they said your test is cancelled and you are banned for 2 years. So, you know, simple things lead to big penalties and all that. Thank you so much. I made this video in good faith because sometimes you, being a student, you are not aware of the exam rules. So these are some exam rules and regulations. I also teach IELTS online and in campus. In campus in Lahore, I've got morning classes, afternoon classes, night classes. I sleep IELTS, I eat IELTS, I teach IELTS and all that. And we offer IELTS test booking service in Pakistan and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. If you want to book your IELTS exam in Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, you can contact us and we can book your exam and you don't have to go anywhere. All the best, guys. Thank you so much. Take good care of yourselves. Wish you best of luck. Allah Hafiz.